picture or an image, maybe of like an owl in a tree, you can snap a picture at the same time as really enjoying what the power of a binocular can bring to your life. So Joe Harrison and I are gonna spend the hour together, helping you have some fun, getting some of those gifts checked off your list, and certainly think about the things that you've been wanting too. It's been a minute since this has been with us, Joe.
It has.
Good to see you.
It's great to be here. This is definitely one of my coolest things to see, because I love just taking the kids out to the backyard, taking them to the beach, going down the nature trail, and then you see what you find out. And a lot of times, Callie, you're like, oh, there's something cool I want to take a picture of. You take it with your cell phone, and your cell phone might have like a 1.5, 2 times zoom,
Right.
and then you end up pinching and zooming on it, and you're like, well, I really can't even see what I'm looking at. Well, with your Howell binoculars, the optics that are in here, they're all glass design. They're high quality binoculars, and when you see anything in front of you, you can actually get now up to 12 times closer to that object. But if you want to take a picture of it, this is what's really cool. On each side, you have binoculars. You don't need a battery, but then in the middle, that is a rechargeable camera that is built into it. So you just lift up the screen, turn it on, you have a nice 2-inch display on there, and now you're gonna be able to take a high-definition photo or video with one touch of a button. There's a button for photos, there's a button to cycle it, and a button to switch it over to videos, and that's it. And it records to a memory card.
Oh, that's right.
That we're including today, that you're able to take hundreds and hundreds of photos to be able to enjoy them back on the screen or download it to your computers, to your different devices, and now you can share them on Facebook. But let me show you how cool it looks, because Callie, I took my kids, went down to the zoo. We love going to see the different birds, and there's always the beautiful picture of the bald eagle. And here we are, the bald eagle's right in the middle. I know you can't see it. It looks like a lot of green. I'll actually show you, I'll cheat and let you know.
Wait.
There is the bald eagle right there in the middle.
Oh,
now,
wow.
I'm standing at the habitat, right on the edge where the fence line is. He's right there in the middle. But watch what happens when you use your Howell binoculars. You go to that. That is, you see him in the middle?
Oh my goodness.
That's what it looks like
wild.
with your Howell binoculars. You can't do that with a cell phone. And then with another tap, I can now take a high definition video. Look at the quality. Look at the detail on his feathers, and his talons are just hanging on to that post. And look at that beautiful beak. You even catch him just blinking there from time to time.
Was this up in Homosassa at that preserve up there?
This was actually down in, not in Homosassa, but down in one in Pinellas Park. There's so many
another
great
nature
places.
preserve. Okay.
So many great
isn't
things
it the
to do.
truth? I mean, especially when you think about the changing of the seasons, the fall colors.
Oh, yeah.
You know, once you see those snow-capped peaks in the winter. I mean, all year long. I mean, if you're a boater, you love to see what's going on out there. You kind of need to see what's going on out there.
Oh, for sure.
But the ability to boat. In fact, let's talk about the lenses and the kind of power this has.
Well, you have anti-fog lenses that are on here. They're up to 12 times optical zoom as well. So you don't need to charge the batteries just to use the binoculars on a day-to-day basis. Even the lenses themselves, they're very soft tip. Sometimes when you get binoculars, they're very hard tip. You can't put your glasses up against them. This, if you have glasses, no problem. It's not going to damage the glasses. It's actually going to conform to those glasses. That makes it really easy to see. There are 2 different adjustments. The first one in the middle is your main focus. Now, a lot of us, our eyes are at different levels themselves. So there's even a manual adjustment for each eye as well. So you can focus it there and then do the individual focus for each of the eyes. And then when you see those binoculars, it really is a high quality piece. And to get 12 times optical, it used to be not very long ago, you had big, bulky binoculars.
That's what I was thinking.
These are so lightweight, Callie, and then we even include the strap. We even include the bag. It all fits in the bag, because we went to Alaska back in 2015.
Oh,
we wanted to bring some binoculars with us, and the binoculars my wife bought were so heavy. Like, nobody wanted to bring them because they just wore so, like my poor daughter's like, I don't want these anymore. This, I'm getting that same quality. I'm getting better magnification, and now I'm also able to take photos.
Oh my
gosh. Now, I went down to one of the local zoos here. There's the zebra, and I just love seeing the stripes on the zebra.
Wow, what a spectacular.
Well, normally when you take a photo, especially with that type of detail, the black and the white kind of
it all pixelates.
Fades in together. And this one, it looks stunning, even in that high definition video. So photos, videos, one touch of a button, it is really memories, because I can't get close to that zebra. That zebra would run away. Now I'm able to do it. But I went down to the bay. My son loves seeing the ships come in. And here we are on the opposite side of the bay, and there's a lighthouse right in the middle. There's the lighthouse. You can't see it.
No,
it
not
is
at all.
right down there. I'm literally on the other side of the water, and you can go from, this is what your cell phone looks like, this is what your Bell & Howell binoculars look like. So as I'm going to the zoo, I'm going to the beach line, you can see here there's another ship that's coming in, a little boat, sailboat that's coming in. You can't see it. You can see the big bridge in the background.
Oh, wow.
There's that boat.
Oh, wow.
But now we're talking up to 12 times closer. We're outside, but you can also use these inside. If you've had a recital for your kids, if you've had different sporting events for your kids. A good friend of ours, her daughter was a senior cheerleader last year for the football season. It was her last time. She had to sit in the stands, and every picture she's always had has been from a distance. We gave her the Bell & Howell binoculars.
Gosh.
She has some of the best videos of her kids sitting in the stands, because when you think about 12 times closer, that's like being 120 feet away. Everything feels like it's 10 feet away.
Is that like kind of like a football field?
It really is a football
really,
field.
that's a big distance. And I mean, think about walking across the stage, getting your kid's diploma, or think about all the things that you want to capture in life. Phones can't do it. Even video cameras can't do it. This, because it's the power of a binocular. I wish I would have thought of this. It's such a brilliant idea. So it's everything built into one. You can just enjoy the view. If you're a bird watcher, you know somebody that loves to just really be a part of nature, this is a spectacular idea for them. But then you can take a picture and or a video and store it on those little SD cards. And I know it comes with one. You're getting the SD card, they're totally rechargeable, so you never have to worry about a battery or anything like that. Comes with the case, this is the box. If you're giving this as a gift, what a wow gift this could be and would be for you. In addition to that, I was thinking about if you go to a concert, and you know, they're so expensive. So of course you're trying to sit in the upper, the balcony. But now you can look at what's going on stage and take the video as if you're right there in the front row or almost.
And it makes it so easy because use the binoculars however you want to use it. If you're trying to zoom in on that concert, on your kids, on nature, and then you're like, I want to capture this. All you do is you pop open that screen and you push the on button. That's it. Now keep in mind, Bell & Howell has been around for over 100 years. Amazing technology that's going into this. As soon as you tap that button, that 2-inch display comes on, and now you can see exactly what's going on in that display. Now there are 2 buttons down below. One is for the photo button, the other one switches the mode. So you can go back and forth between photos and videos, and that's all you have to do. And then there's that memory card reader right there on the bottom. That's where you hold the memory card and it keeps it steady. Now when you're done with it, just close the screen, and that's it. And now you're gonna conserve that battery and go back to looking at really whatever you wanna see. Now because you're shooting something that's 12 times away, sometimes even just a little movement is gonna give you a shaky video. This even has image stabilization built into it. So
that's the best.
We're making you a better photographer and a videographer right off the bat. So here I am back at the coastline again. We were watching the boats go out. Can't see the boat, but now you can see it because I'm getting up to 12 times faster. That boat is way on the other side.
That's crazy.
And now there he is. And then if I want to take a video, I wanted to show, I'm out there on the beach. It is windy, and that's how that boat is sailing right now with the wind. And even though it's super windy, that image stabilization kicks in. That boat is so far away.
No kidding.
And you can even mount this on a tripod.
I was just noticing that. There's a little mount on the underside of these. So absolutely, maybe you got the telescope yesterday that we offered from Popular Science. There's still, I think, maybe 200 left on our website. And it could certainly fit on a tripod of that nature. Just as a heads up here, I see we have a clock on the screen for a good reason, because we have dropped below 900 of these left. This is a hot seller during the holidays. It's been a minute since I've had the chance to offer it. So here we are leading up to, let's see, Tuesday is November 1st. For goodness sakes, we are so quickly approaching the holidays. But even if it's not for a holiday gift, if you're looking at this going, what a brilliant idea. I'm a fanatic about being out in nature. I'm a hunter, I'm a fisherman, I'm a camper, I'm a hiker. They weigh less than a pound. They're really, really light.
And that's including everything that you need, because it's not like you have to have extra accessories. The battery's already charged, and you're gonna get hours and hours of use out of that battery.
I think I saw 12 hours.
It's tremendous, Kylie, when you think about it.
No, I saw, sorry, 120 minutes, sorry.
So if you end up closing it, like, you're not gonna use the camera every single moment. You're gonna look through those binoculars, and when you see something, that's when you pop open the screen and you're able to capture that moment. It's like with your cell phone. You don't walk around with your cell phone camera every second. you'll use it, turn your camera on when you need it. Same thing with your Bell & Howell binoculars. But the reason why you're trying to focus in on something is because you want to capture a memory. You want something that's going to be able to last, and maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip, maybe it's an event with the kids. This, from daytime to nighttime, doesn't matter when you shoot it. We went down to the beach to see one of those beautiful Florida sunsets, and you could just see the colors pop off the screen. Then when the sun was trying to burst through the clouds at that last moment, it's focusing in on what's in front, it's focusing in out there on the back. But then to go back to when I took my kids down to the bird exhibit, this is the reason why you want to have it. If you've ever been in that situation where you're like, I want to record this moment.
Yeah, please look at your TV if you're not looking, because this is quite remarkable.
There is a bald eagle in there. Now, there's one in the tree. That's not the one we're looking at. He is right there in the middle. I'll give you a little cheat. You can see the white of his head right there. Now, that's what it looks like with a typical cell phone. There's maybe 1.5, 2 times zoom. That is what it looks like with your Bell & Howell binoculars.
And talk about a spectacular sight.
And then there he is.
Especially up close.
I love just how sharp the detail of his feathers and his talons and his beak. It's just his eyes looking right at you. But then to kick it up to another level, switch over to video mode, and now you got video, high definition video, high definition photos, one touch of a button. These are memories that you're not gonna start flipping through all your photos thinking, well, that's not good, that's not good. You're getting the perfect shot every single time.
What you wouldn't pay to have that moment. Like being up close to that, I mean, wow, that is special.
How many of us have done this, right? You're like, oh, I took this picture of this bald eagle. And what do you do on your phone? You're like, you pinch and zoom. You're like, let me get closer to it because you have no zoom. And now that really is like, that is a really nature-worthy moment that you have right there.
So true. Oh my goodness.
The zebras, we're getting super close to the zebras. I love that high definition video, even just flipping his tail on there. It really is unique detail that you get. And to keep in mind, we're just showing you what the videos can do and the photos can do. The binoculars on a regular basis are a great set of binoculars. You don't always have to use the camcorder. You don't need to charge the binoculars just to use them on a daily basis, but when that moment comes up and you want to capture it, you've got that built-in camera.
I mean, think about it. It just makes sense to have both in one. I mean, I know we used to have some binoculars on the boat, but they were just binoculars. These are binoculars that give you the kind of power that you want, as you've seen through those examples. But then you can take that picture when you're zoomed so close to whatever is inspiring you in the moment. I mean, can you imagine if you're out doing an Alaskan cruise and you're seeing like what kind of animals are out there in the mountains?
There were sea lions, there were goats hanging off the mountainsides, and even the glaciers coming closer to you. It was beautiful, and these are, you know, once-in-a-lifetime trips you want to do, or maybe it's just you seeing your family. You want to be able to capture those memories, and I'll show you real quick why it's important.
Counting backwards here, folks. Counting backwards, dropping below 800.
If you look at the bridge, there's the bridge in the background. What you can't see right there is the boat. And now with the boat, you think, okay, I take this picture with my cell phone. I'll be able to pinch and zoom and find the boat. You don't need to, because with your Bell & Howell binoculars, same bridge, but now I got 12 times closer. And keep in mind, image stabilization built into it. Even though that boat is probably 400 or 500 yards away from me, just a little bit of movement would have made it so shaky, but it smooths out all your video.
It's got the image stabilization. Thank goodness for that, because that would be really a very trying kind of experience to zoom in and stay steady on your own, probably because you're going to be so excited. But yeah, consider putting it on a mount or a tripod. There's the little port right there. So thank you for your calls. I love that these are back in stock just in time for the holidays. 796171 is the item number. And don't forget, we are in the midst of extended returns for those of you who are gift shopping and really aren't sure, like, oh, what if it doesn't work for them? You've got through the end of January to make any decision on any of your purchases. So this one already qualifies for the free shipping. So now that you've picked this up, you're in for free shipping for the rest of the day, because all it takes is $75 to get you there to qualify for that special free shipping promo. And by the way, check out our hot list of beauty items. This is an incredible way to save up to 50% on some very popular brands that you know and love. They're all there. They change often because things sell out so quickly. I mean, up to 50%, whether you're looking for, you know, makeup or cleansers or, you know, hairsprays, teasing combs, anything that you might like and need, check out our beauty hot list. Much more to come. In fact, we've got a way for you to save a ton